Hey everybody, Jamie here. So you know the term spring cleaning? Well, my boyfriend and I were fall cleaning and I spotted a couple of ties that he was about to give away. I couldn't help but think to myself, hello DIY project. So get ready as I show you how to upcycle some awesome necktie jewelry. Let's do it, girl. Okay, so for DIY inspiration, I found a bunch of cool necktie collars and bracelets online that were sold anywhere between $20 and $50. And now I'm going to show you how to make those much, much cheaper. For that, all you'll need is a necktie, scissors, sewing pins, a needle and thread, a decorative brooch or button, and connectors from snap buttons to Velcro. All right, let's DIY the tie. Step 1. The first step is to layer your tie's fabric. Start with your tie down flat in a circle, gripping about 5 inches worth of the bottom section of your tie. Fold your piece underneath the fabric before it so that 3 inches or so of remaining material peeks out. Pin this in place, making sure the pin faces outward. Then, taking about 5 inches of that new upper piece, fold it underneath the fabric before it so that 2 or so inches of material are now left sticking out. Again, pin it in place so that the pointy end faces away. Continue this process of folding and pinning fabric until you've made about 8 folds total. Step 2. The next step is to size your tie to your neckline. Minding the pins, place your tie around your neck. Adjust the thin strap of the tie so that it aligns nicely with the wide bottom tip. If your fabric isn't the right length, then go back to step 1 and relayer your tie in order to make it shorter or longer. Once you're happy with how the tie fits, place a pin in both its top strap and bottom point in order to connect them together. Step 3. Now's the time to sew your tie layers together. Pinch your material so that it stays layered and remove your pin. For the bottom fold, flip the tie over completely and then sew your fabric in place from one end to the other. You can use any stitch here since it will be hidden underneath the top of your fold. To keep your top fold in place, use a matching color of thread and make just 1 or 2 simple loops from the back of your tie to the front. This will keep everything secure. Repeat this process down the length of your tie until all pins have been removed and all top and bottom layers of your tie are securely set. Step 4. All that's left to do is connect the top and bottom of your tie together. Remove your pin and using a matching color of thread, sew your tie from one end to the other. Now, of course, this makes for a permanent attachment, so make sure that your necktie is wide enough to fit over your head. If not, you might want to use something like Velcro or snap buttons in order to attach the top and bottom part of the tie together. The final step is to decorate your tie. I sewed on 2 small matching buttons to the wide tip of the tie right where the thin strap connects. Other examples would be to string on some pearls around the border of your tie, or place some pretty flowers down the center of your tie, or just go with 1 big button instead of 2 little ones. And there you go, your necktie necklace is complete. Wear this with a dress or a blouse to any formal occasion, or just place it over a t-shirt for a fun hip look. I love this bold statement necklace, but if you were looking for something a bit more subtle for necktie jewelry, then I recommend a necktie cuff bracelet. Let's do it. Step 1. The first step is to measure your tie to your wrist. Wrap your fabric until it fits snugly but comfortably against your wrist. Pinch the spot where your bracelet would end and then cut away that remaining tie fabric. Step 2. The next step is to sew the rough end of your tie together. A simple stitch across ensures that the tie's material won't unravel. Step 3. Now's the time to add in your attachment. Now, just like with your necklace, feel free to use whatever option works best for you. I decided to place in snap buttons, following the kit's directions to make sure the bottom snap faced up near the cutoff end of the tie and the top of the snap faced down near the tie's pointy end. Step 4. When finished, decorate your cuff bracelet any way you like. I found a fun statement brooch that I attached over my top snap. Connect your tie together and now you've got a fancy cuff bracelet ready to show off whenever, or ditch the snaps and decorations for some simple cuff bracelets. And there you go, the perfect way to upcycle any old ties left over from your grandpa, boyfriend, or thrift store. These ties are tight. Should I tie that one again? What type of upcycled tie jewelry did you make? Tweet me at Jamie Petito, Instagram me at HeyJamie, or let me know on my fan page on Facebook. If you loved making a standout necklace, click the video on your left to make your own bedazzled Peter Pan collar. And click the video on your right to make your own ribbon pearl jewelry. We did it, girl. I'm Jamie and you're on Gurl.com.